this thing right here is a freaking death trap. Hello everybody, welcome to a new project where we take bits from this and turn it into this. Yeah. If you follow my Instagram and Facebook, you know that I've been cutting, welding, grinding on this thing for so long that if I go to put independent front suspension on this, welds I have right here and right there are going to snap because there's no reinforcement in it. But we will be reusing most of this stuff on here. I'll go in depth of that later. And we are going to be using that front rack and the tires. So yeah, let's take some measurements and see where this thing lies. Okay, for the spot I'm most concerned about, this section of pipe I actually got from a hand railing from busting up some concrete steps. I was able to keep this as my reward. But kind of up at the front where the threads are. So back here, we're looking at 69 inches. Nice. So I think after I cut the threads off, because I'm not using the threads on here, this might be a good new start to a new frame. Well, there's the Sawzall. Does it have a metal blade on it? No, it's got the wood blade on it, so I gotta get a wood blade on, or metal blade on it, metal cutting blade on it. Let me take the easy way on this, see if it works. That's not working today, probably because of the rain. Oh, that's stuff from the Go Kart. Sweet. I'm gonna throw that out. I was going with my toolbox. And oh, Gorilla Glue. Don't get that in your hair.
Gorilla Glue 3. Bad idea.
Okay, so we got one of our important tools out today. Drill press. With a hole saw bit. A little cut here and a little cut down here, and I guess this piece will be the start of the new frame. All right, so these were actually cut at 70 inches. My first pipe was either I cut the threads off, was at 70, so I'm like, that's good enough. So then I cut my 10-foot pipe at 70 inches. And I did this off camera, but took two straight edges I had, lined them up from end to end to get 27 inches apart. So that's where it sits right now. Got 27 inches apart. So I'm going to do now, since I have everything where I want it, I'm going to take and measure the inboard frame rails so I can get my 3 cross members, 1, 2, and 3 over here. Okay, so I got my measurement. It was 24.5 inches in the inner frame rail. Let me take a breather because this is going to be hard to explain what I'm going to do. Okay, so this may be the most stupidest thing I'm ever going to do, but definitely not the first stupid thing I ever done. But the reason why I got this auger bit in the metal cutting saw is so I can make fish mouths. Since I'm going 24.5 inches inboard, I have to first make my first fish mouth. Then after I make the fish mouth, I gotta measure it so far, say right here. Then wherever I have to make the fish mouth here, the very hemisphere, the hemisphere of the hole will be at my 24.5. So, it worked. Okay, that's hot. Nope, stay up there. No, but hey, that actually worked pretty good. I actually got a pretty good fish mouth. I just took a file and just went in there and file all the burrs off. But since now we got our first fish mouth, we can measure out 24.5 inches. Do the same thing again. got this last one cut, almost neutered me, kicked back and flew out. I'm happy I moved, it almost hit me. So, took the centerpiece out so I can see how it lines up. But I think right now, it's a good time to actually square this thing up. Give it a couple tacks, put the other cross member in and give it a tack in place. See where the frame lies, and yeah, I did sacrifice part of this. Like I said, nothing goes to waste. Perfect. Working hard on this, need a reward. Okay, so got the rear wheels lined up where they are, and they're pretty close. Just looking at it, I did extend the width out some, but they're pretty close. And I just got that wheel there. We'll just 86 that, and just on this side you can see I have a very long 2x4 lined up with the back wheels. Reason why I did this is the go-karts I've seen, the front's really wide and the back's really narrow. I don't really like that, it looks weird. So my goal for the front, my goal for the front is to have it lined up with the outer sidewall of the rear tire, or go inboard more. Just looking at this side, get down here, doesn't look too bad. They go around here. This is pretty much how the back end was to begin with. I'll throw in a little picture up to show you how it was before. Just these tires, man, I love these tires. That took a while, but you can see how crooked the actual motor plate is now. But yeah, those two are actually in place. And I'm not gonna leave it two pipes like that, no. I'm actually gonna add a brace from the middle of this pipe over to here to help brace it up some. Follow the old measurements off of the older frame, put them on here, and so far it looks pretty good, I can't lie. It looks exactly the same as the old one, except it doesn't have those stupid horns sticking on the back, which we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, the only thing I really had to do is to get these to fit in the way it was before. I had to take and bust that cross member loose. Took that out, put these two pieces in, put that back in place. I'll help it out some. Everything is square. I really want to work on the front, get something going up on the front. But I don't think it's gonna happen this time. But for now, where the back sits, I'd actually feel the need to actually jack this thing up, put the axle on and slap the motor on, see what it looks like. Damn! I'm pretty much back to where I started now. You roll around a little bit. Motor is level. It's sitting where it was before. It's centered with the frame. That's a very good thing. But everything needs to be realigned now. So my bearing needs aligned, my brake rotor needs aligned, the dry sprocket and the bearing over here needs aligned. And actually something new I didn't realize. My header is hitting the frame rail. I'll just come off here and have it neck down. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I cut away, I finished welding all the pieces together. That was a bit of a surprise. for what I found. This is galvanized steel. This is the worst thing to weld on. The frame's all welded up. We got a lot of planning to go ahead. Next video, we will be tackling the rear. We'll get the rear end set up. We'll get the axle in place, put the motor in place, make sure my brake rotor and my sprocket stool lines up on it. Then after that, we'll go to the front, because that's going to be a big disaster. After the front's done, we'll have the middle done, and then it's the home stretch. So I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Comment down below some things I should not do and should never ever do again. Also, leave some support too, because this is going to be a long process, but there is more to come. So I'll see you guys next time.